Good evening again. This is Spirit Journey, and it's approaching midnight. It's 11:49 p.m. It is Tuesday, the 21st, January 2020. Wow. Yesterday I did a tarot card reading about the orb that I saw. I was so tired at the time. I had read out the cards. I did put it in the tape, the session, but I really didn't comprehend. And being that earlier today, I did a tarot on a different question, and I read the interpretation in my head. And it was a great reading. I said, hey, yesterday's reading, I really didn't comprehend. I was really tired. I had written down the cards that I selected. So let me reread what those cards mean. And boy, wow. I don't know why I didn't get it. It's very telling. The question that I asked, who/what was the orb I saw on my birthday? I told you guys in an earlier video about my seeing this white orb. And it was right by my face, about an inch away from my cheek. Yeah. And so I'm really curious about this orb. The first one of its kind that I saw, like this. And I saw other things in the past, but I wasn't really sure what it was. But this one, it was definitive what I saw. There was no doubt. And so I wanted to do this reading. It is really, I even feel hesitant to even talk about it because it's really, wow. Well, I did the card reading, okay. I still find it hard to even talk about it. I got good vibes from the orb. I didn't feel any danger. It seemed very gentle in spirit. There was no spookism to it. And I feel that the fact that it came on my birthday, so the thing knew it was my birthday, I think. That's what I speculate. And it came so close to me, my face, my cheek. So it seems something personal. It's someone, something that knows me, I felt. Well, let me read you the cards. Well, when I was rereading the meaning of the cards, I did a 5-card spread. And I read first the outcome card. Okay? And the outcome card is really like the conclusion of the matter to my query. It was the King of Wands. Get this. It's male. It's of authority, a leader, and controlling. Who was a male in my life? My father. Wow. Yes, he would definitely know that it's my birthday. My father had transitioned 10 years ago. Now 10 and a half years ago, actually. And yes, he was definitely male and had a lot of authority and had leadership qualities, and he was very controlling. And my mouth dropped when I read that. It dropped. And I did this one in reverse. So that was number 5, card number 5. Number 4 card, that one is the past. One's past in the 5-card spread. And that was the Chariot. And that has to do with self-actualization. And is to steer the individual to a goal or destiny. Now, as that pertains to the orb, see, it's giving characteristics on who the orb is, who or what it is. So it's something that's there to have me go in a particular direction. And my father was about that. He was very controlling, and I felt that he was just trying to steer me to a place, and I didn't want to go. His manner was very, there was no boundaries, and that's what my problem was. I think if we had excellent boundaries, I probably, naturally just go what he wanted me to go into. I wouldn't have no problem with that, but it was a problem. Okay? The third card. That third card, that was the card for future. And that card is the Strength card. And what this represents is that I will master this powerful force. And it has to do also with career and finance, and that this force does things to the detriment of life. And he was definitely like that. He was all about career and finance, my father. Extremely, 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 extremely so. To the detriment, yes, of his life. He had told me before his passing, when I think I was living there, I think. And he was great with finance and investments. And he said, I'm only doing this. Like, he would sit for hours at his table, his work table, working on his investments and stuff. He says, I'm only doing this so that my mother won't have to beg her children to take care of her, that she'll be financially set. And he did a damn good job of that. I have to commend him for that. Yep. And his lack of physical activity compromised his health. Yeah, that definitely fits him. And it was also a detriment to my relationship because he was so overbearing and didn't know about boundaries. And it was a detriment to our relationship. Card number 2. That is the, I think, the base card about the question itself. And it has to do with what drives me, or what is my motive behind the question. And so that card was the 10 of Pentacles. Okay? And this card basically means that it's my helper to reach my goals. It's like a partnership. It's a mutual partnership. So it's not just it going one way. It's something that it's benefiting both of us. Okay? And I think that's something else. So it's like this person was presented in my life, even at death possibly, that this person's sense of responsibility is still there. Some people believe in reincarnation. And what that relationship was before this life, that maybe that it was a spiritual relationship or agreement that was made. And they're there to help me reach my goals. Then card number 1. And card number 1 has to do with the now. What's happening now in my life? As it pertains to the question about who or what is this orb? Get this now. Get this. For card number 1. And this one was the King of Pentacles. Get that? The King of Pentacles. And what does that mean? Well, the King of Pentacles has to do with my patron saint of wealth and success. And that this patron is a mature person and overwhelmingly male. Male. I put an exclamation point on that. And then I wrote here, it's about an inner work needed to manifest. So yes, there's a patron saint for me, but I'm responsible though to do an inner work which is needed to manifest this this aim of success. So I have to do my part at saying that yes, I'm giving a patron saint for wealth and success, but I have to do my part too in the meanwhile. Wow. I just had to share that. I had to share that. I think I got my answer. And even though it's something, because I did go to a spiritualist. And this spiritualist was saying that it's this relative on that side. And I have an extreme, I have no relations with that person. I'd already shared that in another video. But wow. See, what this is teaching me that I may feel a need at times. I'm doubting my own abilities. Here I go to all these different people, paying all this money for people who don't know anything about me. And you have people who are not, they don't have that power to read anybody really, to read any card, that they just make it up as they go along. But here, I'm seeking. And no one else but you are your doctor. You are your healer. There are others that they just simply do things for money and not to be that healer. You be your own doctor, your own healer, your own comforter. When you're able to master to soothe yourself, encouraging yourself, be your best ally. And anything else that comes outside of that, it's really icing on the cake. But you have to be your own best friend. I accept that. I thank you, and I thank you for this reading. Peace, love, and joy to all. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.